This is Mindfulness with Richard Clarke. Listen, reflect, and deeply meditate. Do what I have to do. Okay. There may come a point in life when rushing begins to feel strange. You may notice that the body asks for more pauses. The mind grows tired of constant stimulation, and something quieter starts calling your attention. Many people resist this slowing down. They fear it means decline or loss. Yet there is another possibility. What if slowing down is not a failure of life, but an invitation into a deeper way of living? What if this stage of life allows you to notice beauty, presence, kindness, and peace more clearly than before? If these reflections speak to you, please like, subscribe, ring the bell, and share your thoughts in the comments. Welcome. This is Richard Clarke. Today's session will be on the wisdom of slowing the pace, how aging naturally invites a more conscious and peaceful rhythm of life. Many people spend much of their life living at high speed. Work schedule, family demand, responsibilities, ambitions, and constant planning can fill nearly every hour of life. Our nervous systems become trained to move quickly, solve problems quickly, and think quickly. Activity becomes identity. Busyness becomes proof of worth. Now, we left a lot of that behind when we moved to Mexico, hopefully. But aging begins to change these rhythms. The body may move more slowly. Recovery takes longer. I can attest to that. Noise and stimulation become tiring. Long periods of activity may no longer feel natural. This can feel frustrating. The mind compares the present body to the younger body and resists what is happening. Mindfulness offers another way to meet this stage of life. Instead of fighting the slowing process, you begin listening to it. You begin asking, what is life showing me now? Aging often invites you into deeper presence. When movement slows, awareness has more space to notice life directly. You may notice the morning light coming through a window. You may taste food more carefully. You may enjoy conversations without needing to hurry towards the next task. You discover that quiet moments that you once considered empty are actually full of peace. Slowing down can reveal how much suffering came from constant mental pressure. The mind often believes happiness exists somewhere in the future. It keeps pushing towards future outcomes. But Mindfulness brings attention back to immediate experience. You begin seeing that many peaceful moments were overlooked simply because the mind was racing past them. A slower pace can soften emotional reactivity too. When you stop rushing, you may pause before speaking. You can notice irritation arising before it becomes harmful. You might become more patient with yourself and others. This does not mean passivity or withdrawal from life. It means living with greater awareness and less unconscious momentum. Many elders carry profound wisdom precisely because they've stopped chasing every impulse. Life has taught them what matters and what does not. Presence becomes more valuable than performance. Depth becomes more valuable than speed. Mindfulness practice supports this transition beautifully. When you sit quietly and follow the breath, nothing needs to be accomplished. For a while, you are simply here. The nervous system begins learning a new rhythm. Awareness itself becomes enough. You may even notice that slowing down allows the heart to open more naturally. Compassion grows when there is space to feel. Gratitude grows when there is time to notice. Peace grows when the mind stops constantly demanding that life move faster. Aging can become a sacred simplification. Much of what seemed urgent loses importance. What remains becomes very clear: kindness, presence, love, quiet joy, and inner peace. The wisdom of slowing the pace is not about doing less merely for its own sake. It is about discovering that awareness deepens when rushing falls away. Life begins unfolding at a human pace again. You stop trying to outrun the present moment and begin living inside it. Now here's a guided meditation. Feel your feet making contact with the floor. Gently look around and notice a few shapes or colors in the room. Notice one neutral or pleasant sensation in the body, perhaps warmth in the hand, softness in the face, or the feeling of breath moving naturally. Now let the eyes close and take a slow breath in and a slow breath out. Feel your breath. There's nowhere you need to go right now, nothing you need to accomplish. Allow the body to settle at its own pace. Notice how much of life has been shaped by rushing to finish, rushing to solve, rushing to become. Without judgment, simply notice the habit. And now ask quietly inside, what happens when I stop hurrying? Feel the breath moving naturally. Notice the spaces between thoughts. Notice the quiet presence that remains when you're not mentally pushing life forward. You do not need to chase any experience. You do not need to improve this moment. Simply rest as awareness itself. And notice that awareness is already calm beneath the movement of the mind. And rest there for a few breaths. Now gently deepen the breath and feel your body again sitting here. Wiggle the fingers and toes softly and carry this quieter rhythm with you as you open your eye and proceed into the rest of the day. As you move through your day, remember that slowing down is not falling behind. It may actually be the beginning of seeing life more clearly. The present moment has been waiting for you all along. Peace, peace often appears when rushing ends. May you live gently, move consciously, and rest more deeply in the quiet wisdom already within you. So, Barley, how was your meditation? How's it been?
Okay. Sometimes I think about meditation more than I practice meditation, but
Yes.
it's but today's topic is very interesting because today I did one little tiny 10-minute errand, and otherwise I've been home all day long, which is
Uh-huh.
pretty unusual, but it felt, and I sensed that thing about slowing down and feeling kind of guilty about not doing some things, but I'll have to pay attention for the rest of the time and
Uh-huh.
meditate on that,
And
slowing.
it's interesting how you feel guilty about stopping and just giving yourself time and space.
Yeah, well, I know I thought I should go to an exercise class and get some cardio in, but I didn't feel like it, and so I didn't do it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's funny how we have these ideas, and that part of the process is moving past these ideas. And to move past them, first you have to notice it, because a lot of this stuff goes on all the time below the level that we're paying attention to, but we feel it. Okay, Tom, are you there? How's your meditation been?
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
Right. Well, I'm sorry I don't have the visual. I'm having issues with bandwidth, etc. It could have been better. The meditation practice. I fell into that
Hmm.
activity sphere that you mentioned, and
Uh-huh.
with kind of catching up on medicals and also dealing with some workshops and so on. It's been action, action, action. And I think the message to the regarding aging is very relevant and appropriate. Um, just stopping down, stopping, smelling the flowers. I don't have technically that much to do other than what I have created for myself to do.
Hmm.
So I'm to blame. And the aging's relevant. I just celebrated my 85th birthday, so maybe it's time to kind of loosen up a little bit, loosen the reins. But anyhow, I'm here, and I hope I can come on a more regular basis. Thank you.
Okay. Again, it's good that you're here and that you're taking the time to do this. And I hope what we're talking about today challenges you a little.
Yes, indeed.
That's what my target is. How are you doing, Michael?
Doing very well, thank you. Very much enjoying the meditational aspect.
Very good. Very good. Now, I guess you have slowed down more than you wanted to while you're waiting for your medical procedure.
That is correct. We, what is it, a week from tomorrow? Thursday, a week from Thursday.
Hmm. Oh, so next week.
Is it 1 or 2 weeks? I can't remember now.
This is Thursday. This is Thursday. Anyway,
This is, yeah,
good luck in that, and I'm glad you're able to still find this peace that you have been cultivating for a long time through the meditation.
amen. Thank you.
You know, it's a good time for it.
Yes,
And at one level, you know, I think it's always a good time for it.
that's true. There's no bad time.
Anyway, good. And now we have a video on how to slow down and be more mindful.
Hey, Spirit Junkies, welcome back. My topic today is about going slower, just taking things more slowly. I've been in a whirlwind, as you can imagine, with the launch of my newest book, The Universe Has Your Back. I've been visiting cities all over the country, going to other countries, and really trying to keep up with all that is around me and all that has been created. And while it's extremely exciting to create and it's extremely wonderful to be busy, we have to have tools for slowing down. And I believe that the key to slowing down begins with your conscious choice to go more slowly, your decision to be more simple, your decision to be more graceful, your decision to be at ease. And this is something that doesn't come very naturally to me. I was born 2 weeks early. I like to be on time and make things happen fast. And I've lived in a way for many, many years where that fast-paced attitude got me pretty far. But I'm beginning to notice that if I don't learn to proactively slow down, I won't be able to sustain all that is around me. So being fast and moving fast has its benefits when you need it, but it's not sustainable. That fast-paced energy blocks our connection to the universe. It blocks our feeling of receptivity. It blocks connections. And so we have to be conscious of knowing when to speed up, but having conscious choices every day to slow down. And so the first step, as I mentioned, is to choose to go more slowly. Choose to eat more slowly, choose to walk more slowly, choose to read more slowly, choose to breathe more slowly. And this conscious choice is a habit that must be created. And some of you may be out there being like, hey, I go so slow and that's my thing. I'm speaking for myself right now. That fast-paced vibe is not necessarily the way to be sustainable in my life. So you know where you are on the spectrum of fast versus slow. That if you feel like you've been moving too quickly, controlling, trying to be everywhere at one time, taking on too much, then this process of choosing to slow down will greatly benefit you. So step one, choose it. Really consciously make that decision. Then at least 3 times throughout the day. And I like to use the choice of 3 because it's manageable, it's doable, but it's enough to create a new pattern. 3 times throughout the day for maybe a month, maybe longer. Be conscious to check in about your speed. So I try to do it while I'm eating. I have 3 meals a day. So when I'm eating, I sit down and I try to be conscious of how fast I'm going. How fast are my thoughts? How fast is my breath? How fast am I eating? How fast am I chewing? And starting to just be in the presence of the speed with which I'm living. And you may choose other areas of your life where you move too fast. Maybe you move too fast while you're trying to get from place to place, or you move too fast when you're sending emails. But choose 3 conscious places throughout your life where you can tune in and just check yourself. Check how fast am I moving, and can I consciously slow down? The process of slowing down will come naturally as you begin to witness the speed that you are moving. And so that witnessing process really is all that we need. The desire to slow down and the witnessing of the speed is all that we need to begin to change the pattern. When you see yourself in that pattern, remember, it's never too late to slow down. You could be 90% through that meal and you could chew the last 10%, and that is perfection. So learning how to slow down at the best of your ability at a pace that is reasonable for you, and really just trying 3 times a day. And I like this concept of just hitting those marks 3 times a day, seeing if I can just bring myself back. The simplest way to come back as well is through your breath. So just taking a deep, long breath to bring yourself back to center, feel like you're slowing down your energy and reorganizing your nervous system so that you can continue on with your day with grace and with ease. I'm on my own path with this. It's not easy, but it is definitely serving me greatly to stay committed to this practice. So I hope this serves you. And let me know your miracles. Share your comments below and let me know how it goes for you. Share your miracles, share your questions. I'll be dropping in and saying hi. So let me know what's up in the comments below. Hey, Spirit.
And now we will meditate together for a few minutes. Mindfulness is present moment awareness. Paying attention in the present moment, non-judgmentally. Fully receive whatever is experienced. Then let it go. All right. And we'll close with a short chant. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Peace, peace, peace. Have good meditation, and we'll see you next week. Except maybe Michael will be having his procedure. We hope so.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay,
2 weeks.
so we'll see you next week.
Yes.
Okay. Have good meditations.
Goodbye. Adios. Adios.
Adios, friends.
Thank you.